Welcome back to Everyday English Podcast, where English learning feels less like homework and more like hanging out with your cooler, slightly chaotic best friend. I'm Emma. Today's episode is called Ambitious but Lazy, the English Learner's Dilemma. Yup, I said it. You want to speak fluent English. You dream about it. You watch videos. You follow 5 English YouTubers. You even downloaded Duolingo. But when it comes to actually, doing the work, you're like, I'll start tomorrow. Sound familiar? If you're nodding your head or silently crying, this episode is for you. Let's dive into this beautiful disaster we call ambitious but lazy. Okay, let's be real. You know you want to speak amazing English. You want to sound like a native, impress your friends, get that international job. Maybe even flirt with someone cute from another country, but every time you try to start, you scroll, you nap, you watch one more episode, you say, I'll do it on Monday, and boom, another week gone. That's ambitious but lazy. It's not because you're not smart. It's not because you don't care. It's just that your brain wants big results, but doesn't want to do boring stuff every day to get there. And guess what? You're human. You're normal. We all do this. But let's not stay stuck there, okay? So let me give you a quick psychology breakdown. Your brain loves the idea of being fluent. It's exciting. You imagine yourself traveling, giving TED Talks, saying, "What's up?" with perfect pronunciation. You even make a cute little study schedule in your planner. But then reality hits. You realize learning English means repetition, mistakes, consistency, and your brain is like, can we just watch Netflix in peace? Our brains crave dopamine, those feel-good chemicals. Dreaming gives you dopamine. Planning gives you dopamine. But practicing the same words again and again? Not so fun. That's why so many of us feel stuck. We want the results, but we avoid the process. Okay, story time. When I first started learning French, I was the queen of ambitious but lazy. I downloaded 5 apps. I made a playlist of French songs. I even bought a pink notebook that said French goals on the cover. And then, I just looked at it. For days. Sometimes I'd open Duolingo and feel accomplished just for opening the app. But one day I realized I was waiting for motivation to hit me like a lightning bolt. And guess what? That lightning never came. So I had to flip the script. I stopped trying to be perfect. I stopped waiting to feel motivated. Instead, I started doing tiny things every day. Not 2 hours of studying, just 5 minutes, but every single day. And that changed everything. Alright, lazy legends, here's a trick for you. The 3-minute rule. When your brain screams, I don't want to do this, you say, fine, I'll just do it for 3 minutes. Just 3. Open a podcast. Repeat 1 sentence out loud. Watch 1 English TikTok and copy the speaker. That's it. Most of the time, you'll go longer. But even if you don't, you've still won the day. You've trained your brain to show up, and that's more powerful than you think. Let me ask you something real. Are you being lazy? Or are you just scared to make mistakes? Sometimes we say we're lazy, but deep down we're actually afraid. Afraid we'll sound silly. Afraid we'll forget words. Afraid people will laugh or correct us. And that fear turns into avoidance. We call it laziness, but it's really perfectionism in disguise. So here's my advice. Be bad at English. Loudly, proudly, messily. Because every mistake is a step forward. Every awkward sentence is 1 sentence closer to fluency. If you hate your learning routine, you won't stick to it. Period. So here's the question. How can you make English feel like a game? Watch YouTube drama in English, make memes using English phrases. Pretend your shampoo bottle is a microphone, and do a fake English interview in the shower. Play English games online. Talk to your dog in English. The sillier, the better. When learning is fun, it doesn't feel like effort. It becomes part of your life. If the idea of study time makes you want to cry, good news. You don't need a big routine. You need a tiny one that matches your vibe. Are you a night owl? Practice before bed. Always on your phone? Use English captions, English music, English memes. Hate sitting still? Learn while walking or cooking. Make English fit your life, not the other way around. And please don't punish yourself if you miss a day. Just pick it up again. No guilt, no drama. One of the best ways to stop being a lazy learner? Make English part of your inner world. Talk to yourself while brushing your teeth. Narrate your outfit. Complain in English. Why is my phone always missing? I literally just had it. This pasta is amazing. I deserve a chef's kiss. Every sentence builds fluency. No pressure. No audience. Just you being awesome. Sometimes we're lazy because our goals are too big and vague. Like, I want to be fluent. I'll study 3 hours a day. No, that's a recipe for burnout and Netflix binges. Instead, go for, I'll speak English out loud for 5 minutes today. I'll learn one new phrase and use it on Instagram. I'll record a 1-minute voice diary. Simple, achievable, repeatable. Small wins build momentum, and momentum beats motivation every time. Here's what I want you to remember. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are ambitious, and that's beautiful. You just need a path that feels possible, a vibe that matches your energy, a reminder that small steps are still steps. So the next time you catch yourself saying, I should study English, pause and ask, what's one tiny thing I can do right now? Do that, and keep doing that. And slowly, without even realizing it, you'll wake up one day and say, wait, I actually speak English now. Mic drop. Thanks for tuning in to Everyday English Podcast. I'm Emma, your proud lazy but learning friend, and I'll catch you in the next episode.